Freud? Freud would understand. I long for Rome, but there's always something unsettling, perhaps disturbingly unreal about Rome. Very few of my memories of Rome are happy ones, and some of the things I wanted most from Rome just never gave me. These continue to hover over the city like the ghost of unfledged desires that forgot to die and stayed alive without me, despite me. Each Rome I've known seems to drift or burrow into the next, but none goes away. There's the Rome I saw the first time 50 years ago, the Rome I abandoned, the Rome I came looking for years later and couldn't find, because Rome hadn't waited for me, and I'd lost my chance. The Rome I visited with one person, then revisited with another, and couldn't begin to weigh the difference. The Rome still unvisited after so many years. The Rome I'm never quite done with, because for all its imposing ancient masonries, so much of it lies buried and out of sight, elusive, transient, and still unfinished. Read unbuilt. Rome, the eternal landfill with never a rock bottom. Rome, my collection of layers and tears. The Rome I stare at once I open my hotel window and I can't believe is real. The Rome that never stops summoning me, then throws me back to wherever I've come from. I am all yours, it says, but I'll never be yours. The Rome I forgo when it becomes too real. The Rome I let go of before it lets go of me. The Rome that has more of me in it than of Rome itself, because it isn't really Rome I come looking for each time, but me, just me, though I can't do this unless I seek out Rome as well. The Rome I'll take others to see, provided it's mine will visit, not theirs. The Rome I don't want to believe could go on without me. Rome, the birthplace of a self I wished to be one day and should have been, but never was, and left behind and didn't do a thing to nurse back to life again. The Rome I reach out for yet seldom touch, because I don't know and may never learn how to reach out and touch. I have yet to discover that there are, so I'm told, about 7 to 9 ways to leave my apartment and head down the hill of the Gianicolo to Trastevere, but I'm reluctant to learn shortcuts yet. I like the slight confusion that delays familiarity and lets me think I'm in a new place and that so many new things are open and possible. Perhaps what makes me happy these days is that I have no obligations, can afford to do whatever I please with my time, and I love spending my evenings sitting at Il Gocetto where witty and smart Romans come to while away the hours before heading home for dinner. Some even change their minds while they're drinking, as happened to me a few times, and end up having dinner right then and there. I like this Roman way of improvising dinner when all I'd planned for was a glass of wine. After wine, sometimes I'll buy a bottle and head back to Trastevere to visit friends. On certain evenings, when I wish to go home, I avoid the bus and go up the hill on foot. On my way across the Tiber at night, I love to see the illuminated castle San Angelo with its pale ochre ramparts glowing in the dark, just as I love to see St. Peter's at night. I know that at some point I will reach the Fontanone and stop to stare at the city and at all of its glorious, floodlit domes, which I know I will miss soon enough. I love where I'm staying. I have a balcony that overlooks the city, and when I'm lucky a few friends will drop by and will drink while gazing out at the city by night like characters in a Fellini or Sorrentino film, wondering in silence perhaps what each of us still lacks in life or would want changed, or what keeps beckoning from across the other bank. Though the one thing we wouldn't change is being here. To paraphrase Winckelmann, life owed me this. I've been owed this moment, this balcony, these friends, these drinks, this city, for so long.